Buick Envista is a new coupe style crossover from Buick. Now it is built on the same platform as the Chevy Trax, so it has that same front wheel drive only system. And although it looks sporty, it's really not. So in the Envista, you're going to get a turbocharged 1.2 liter 3-cylinder with 136 horsepower and a 6-speed automatic transmission. At least they didn't put a CVT in it. Don't expect to beat anyone off the line, but what it does give you is a nice, comfortable ride while getting 32 miles per gallon. So here we've got the door panels here. You do have some blue stitching, which is really nice. And then you got your window controls here. Going into the inside, you do have this dual screen here. You got an 8-inch driver's display and an 11-inch infotainment screen. There's the tri-bar new Buick emblem. Love it. I think it's a perfect addition to these cars. Makes it look really good. Do have blue stitching around this one. Of course, you see ST in the headrest. Getting on in, you do have climate control right there, which is really nice. You still have knobs and buttons, and then you have a standard gear shifter with cup holders there. And then you have a small cubby hole right here that someone left their drink in. Not sure what that was about. All right, let's get in the back. Let's see how much room I have back here. It looks like it's got a decent amount of room, but let's try it out. All right. Yeah, plenty of room here. Got 2 to 3 inches. That looks great. Headroom's pretty good. I'd say about an inch, inch and a half. We're pretty good there. So no problems. Now this is a smaller car, but you do have USB-C and USB-A there, but you do not have vents back here. Shouldn't need the vents back here. There's a lot of cars that don't have vents back here. I think you'll be just fine. There's another look at the front. It is really nice. We do really like this car. We talked about it being a coupe style crossover, which is this curve angled back right here. That gives it that coupe styling. Take a look at space in the back. Oh, we do not have a powered lift gate. So back here, you're going to have about 21 cubic feet behind this second row. If you fold the second row down and you take this little partition out, then you will have about 42 cubic feet. So decent amount of space and room back here. The Envista comes with 4 trim levels: Preferred, Sport, Touring, and Avenir. The base Preferred starts at $23,500, and the Avenir will start out at $29,700. This is the refreshed 2024 Chevy Trailblazer. Now they wanted it to look a little bit more like its big brother, the Blazer. So they gave it a new grille, a new bumper, new headlights. And they wanted to make it a little more off-roadish, but I don't think you're gonna be blazing any trails in this anytime soon. Aside from the update of the front fascia, Chevy also gave it 2 new wheel designs. So here is one of them here. This is the other design for the wheels. They also gave it 2 new colors: it's cacti green and copper harbor. Powered by a 1.2 liter turbo 3-cylinder engine with 137 horsepower. Or you can get a 1.3 liter turbo with 155 horsepower. Front wheel drive version will get a CVT, and the all-wheel drive version will get a 9-speed automatic. Fuel economy is going to come in at 31 for the front wheel drive and 27 miles per gallon for the all-wheel drive. All right, we've seen the outside. Let's take a look at the inside. Okay, starting in here, there you can see the door. It does kind of have a genie material right here. This is somewhat soft, but a little bit harder here. Your switches, and there is your control for your hatch. The seats look pretty nice. I like how they have this yellow stitching. This is the active trim. So it has this yellow stitching, kind of matches the exterior of the car. You have an 8-inch screen here in the center, and you have a 12-inch screen over here. You have your climate control down below. You do have a USB-A and USB-C port along with a 12-volt, and you do have a wireless phone charger down there. Come back, you do have a standard shifter with 2 cup holders right there. Off-road buttons up here, so you've got all-wheel drive, you got your auto start off, lane centering, traction control. It does, and there's your all-wheel drive button. Now the problem is this is on the other side of the shifter, so it's way up here, and I can't even see half of them from this position. You can't even see them, so it's probably a bad placement for those. Do have another area right here, maybe for a larger bottle if that's what you need. And then you have a center console. Not very big. This material is pretty nice going across here. It's just kind of a fabric, but it does look really good with the stitching. This one does have a full open moonroof on it. And here's your steering wheel, basic Chevy steering wheel, and does have heated steering. And then you got your normal voice controls on this side. All right, let's hop in the back and see if this 6-foot tall human being can actually fit in the back. All right, so in the back seat back here, it looks pretty decent. You can see my knees have a decent amount of room here, and up above my head is kind of touching the top, so that's not the greatest if you're more than 6 foot tall, but as a 6 foot tall person, I think I would be okay back here. Do have a couple USB-A and USB-C ports down here at the bottom. I do not see ventilation back here, but it's a small car. You probably don't need the ventilation. There is the look of the front again. All right, it is powered. So behind this second row, you do have 25 cubic feet of space. If you drop these seats down, switch right there, that will drop those. All right, that one went down all the way. That one the headrest caught, but you can see with those down, you now have 54 cubic feet of space. Pricing is going to start at $24,000 for the LS, and the top RS trim is going to get $28,000. That is your 2024 redesigned Chevy Trailblazer. This GMC Acadia got a full redesign for 2024. This third generation is now significantly larger. They have grown this by 11 inches long, and it's actually 3 inches taller, and is now a 3-row SUV. They also added the AT4 package, so you get a little bit more lift, a little more off-road capability. Gone is the V6, and this new Acadia features a turbocharged 2.5 liter inline 4-cylinder with 328 horsepower. Also gets an 8-speed automatic transmission. Front-wheel drive is standard, but all-wheel drive is optional. We don't have any fuel economy numbers yet, but towing should be rated at about 5,000 pounds. Standard features will include emergency braking, lane keep assist, and adaptive cruise. So let's take a quick look at this interior. All right, inside, you can see we've got some ambient lighting right here. Nice soft touch materials. You've got some orange stitching right here with the AT4 badge right down here. You got orange on your mats and orange piping on the seats. It looks really, really nice. Do have some more ambient lighting up on the dash there. Do have a big, large screen in here. Looks like about 15 inches. And then you probably have about a 10-inch display there for your driver's gauges. Here's a wireless phone charger. You have a USB-C and USB-A there. 2 cup holders. Let's check out this center console. That is actually pretty deep, so I can get about down to my forearm in it. So that's pretty good. Seats look good. They look comfortable. They are heated and ventilated on this trim level. Hop in the back. Tons of space back here. This is really nice. Of course, you're probably going to pull these forward a little bit for that rear passengers back there. But let's get in here and pull this seat forward just a little bit. So now I'm at probably a normal seating position. You can see how much knee space that I have here. There's probably about 3 inches there. Head space, a lot of room up here. We've got 2 to 3 fingers, somewhere in that range. And a large panoramic roof here. Really nice. All right, let's take a look at that third row. And I think I could fit back there. Got the handle right up here. We're gonna pull that handle. Seats just flip up and slide up. So that was nice. Decent size opening to get up in here. And yeah, no problem getting in. Sit down, pull that seat back. Okay, so now this seat is in its farthest back area. And hopefully you guys can see that my knees are smashed clear up against this. Like I said, this is all the way back. If we take it forward, like this one is slid a little bit forward, I'm gonna slide to this side and we'll see how much room we have. Then a more normal seating position. And yeah, I'm touching, but I am not smashed up against it. So pretty decent there. My headroom back here is great. I've got 4 fingers, 3 fingers, 4 fingers, somewhere in that range back here. So really, really good. I'm comfortable back here. I think I could handle sitting back here for a long time. You do have a cup holder here and a little tray. Ventilation is right above your head, so it's gonna blow right down on your face. So that's really nice that it's got that there. All right, well, let's get out of here and let's check out the cargo area. There we go. Cargo's got a decent amount of space back here, and I'm gonna open up, drop these third row. You're just gonna pull these handles and push them down, just like this. And there you have a really ample amount of space there. I'm guessing somewhere in around 30 to 40 cubic feet. So that's plus. Pricing on this is going to start with the base elevation trim, and it's going to be $39,000. And the Denali, the highest trim level, is going to come in at $52,000. That is your all new redesigned GMC Acadia. This is the 2025 Chevy Equinox. Now the Equinox got a full redesign for 2025, so you won't get it until next year. But now it looks like a smaller version of the Traverse, which is also redesigned back behind me. GM chose to give the Equinox a little more rugged exterior, so it kind of had a little more desirable look. Don't you agree? All right, let's check it out. Powered by a turbocharged 1.5 liter 4-cylinder with 175 horsepower. Front wheel drive is paired to a CVT, but if you get the all-wheel drive version, then you get an 8-speed automatic transmission. We haven't had any fuel economy numbers yet, but I'd expect it to be in the low to mid 30s. It now gets 2 large digital screens, an 11-inch driver's screen, and an 11.3 infotainment screen. That will be running the Google-based software. Does look really nice. I do like the color combinations on this in here. Looks really good. Like the black and the tan. Looks excellent. This is a new cacti color. Cargo space behind the second row is going to be about 30 cubic feet. With the seats down, you're going to be looking at 63.5 cubic feet. Pricing on this is going to start out at about $30,000 with the LT, and the Active is going to be $35,000. So this is going to be your new Equinox. I hope you guys really like it. Make sure you click on one of the videos that's on the screen right now, because that's going to be the next video for you.